All right. Welcome, everybody. We are here watching the United Cup, and we've got Poland versus Australia. Swiatek versus Joint. They have played before. Swiatek won pretty easily when they played. Swiatek with the first point, love 15. And also, Eala is playing some doubles in Auckland. I'll tell you what, if Cartel can just win that second set and just delay the doubles for an hour, that'd be swell. just give us an hour of watching Swiatek, and then we'll be able to watch some doubles to end the day. That'd be lovely. Anyway, 15. Oh, Joint serving first, by the way. Also, Alcaraz and Sinner are doing a press conference. I'll tell you, chat. I don't know how many more exhibitions they're going to do. Maybe a lot. 30-15. These exhibitions are getting a little out of hand, I think. Watching them in the press conference, I'm like, oh, God, I miss them. Play real tennis. Come on. I'm watching them going, oh, I want to see you play in the real stuff, though. I like Sinner versus Alcaraz, great, but also, come on, play United Cup. play for real. Good volley by John, 40-15. Play real tennis. All right, 40-15, Joint first game of the match. I miss Carlos and Sinner. Come on. All right. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. By the way, thank you everybody who became members as well over the last couple of hours. Appreciate that. As the return goes into the backhand of Swiatek, she hits it out. And it is 1-0 Australia. All right. All right. First game of the match. Fuck, it's hot. Ugh. By the way, if you are in anywhere that's bushfire affected in Melbourne or in Victoria, please be safe. Please stay safe. It's super sketchy. Who won the other match between Poland? That's right. All good, Deb. Thanks for helping. I couldn't find it anywhere, which is annoying, but it's probably just not showing anywhere. That's why. One love. But thanks, Deb, for sending some stuff. There's a 7 to the back end of Joint. Back end now from Swiatek. Joint gets on the stretch, but it's in the net. And it's 15 love. 15 love. Winner of this, by the way, will take on USA tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow night because we've got Belgium versus Switzerland during the day, and then at night we've got USA versus the winner of this. So Coco Gauff and Taylor Fritz await, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. As the return goes into the forehand of Swiatek, she comes in with an easy forehand drop shot winner, or forehand swat winner. And it's 30 love. 30 love. Love. There's a bit of forehand Swiatek down the line. That's a winner, 40 love. Auckland schedule's out. Yep, thanks for that. Who's a 17-year-old Australian with great potential? That would be Emerson Jones, I'm guessing. All right, thanks, G. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I saw the schedule earlier. I think we need the Brisbane schedule. I need to know that. I've got the other schedules kind of sorted, but it's just I have no idea when Brisbane's being played. I don't know if we watch Brisbane tomorrow, though, depending on... I feel like the schedule tomorrow is very, very... It's very, like, congested. Like, everyone's playing at 3 in the afternoon. Everyone's playing at the same time. So it's a little bit... Tomorrow's a little bit awkward. We've got to figure out where we watch stuff. Or who we watch and when. Also, I don't think Eala, if she wins the doubles today, I think she plays tomorrow, so... She's not playing doubles tomorrow, I should say. She's playing singles, but she's not playing doubles tomorrow. The doubles final is on Sunday, right? And Swiatek serves 40-15 as the return goes in the back. And Swiatek backhand long by Swiatek 40-30. You know what I wish they would do more? When we're doing like country versus country, I wish they would show stats. There must be somewhere that they have this without having me to do it manually. Showing the stats of like Poland versus Australia in every aspect of tennis. Not like player to player, but like team, right? So Davis Cup, this tournament, Billie Jean King Cup. Like how many times has Poland and Australia met in all team competitions? Maybe count the Olympics, I guess. I don't know. Maybe somehow. But like maybe just all team competitions in tennis. I wish there was a combined site for that because there's not. You have to go to like 3 different websites to figure it out. But that would be handy because then it'd be like, how many times has Poland and Australian played in tennis in general? Like Davis Cup, they would have played. Billie Jean King Cup, they probably would have played in the last last 10 years. This is probably the first time they've played here in the United Cup, but I don't know. It'd just be cool to know like what country has played what country overall. Yeah, Billie Jean King Cup because Australia, like Poland has had a good team over the last like 15 years, right? And Australia's had a team for the last 60 years. Cartel wins the second. Yay! Relief. All right, so that's fine. Cool. So Swiatek and Joint's match we have time. All right, 4-1 winner. Nope, that goes out by Joint. Love 15. Now Joint played Swiatek. I think last year, I want to say in Miami. But I also want to say I'm not confident with that prediction. I'm pretty sure they did play last year, and it was in... it was in Seoul. Okay, so it was hard court. It was on a hard court. And it was in the semi-finals, and Swiatek won 6-love, 6-2. So, and that was not that long ago. That was like less than 6 months ago. So... How much has Joint learnt since that last match? Because that was a pretty bad beat, and that was, like in October. So, yeah. So this is going to be a very tough... If it was in Miami, I'd be more confident with Joint, but because it was so recent, now I'm scared. 15-30. Now I'm nervous. 15-30. As we do a return now to the backhand of Joint. Backhand of Swiatek to the slice of Joint. Drop shot's good by Joint, but Swiatek gets it. I've got passing shot, by Joint is in the net. 15-40. 15-40. He'll feature 2 games later, ongoing Swiatek and Joint, and doubles with Eala in a while. Well, hopefully, we'll watch Eala and we'll watch the Eala double straight after this. As Swiatek breaks. I mean, look, as much as I want Australia to win, I also don't really like the headache of doing a double header. So, I mean, also, I'm also realistic in Australia's chances. We've got a better chance against Hurkacz and the doubles. So, like, this match out of the 3 for Australia is probably the one that we're supposed to lose, and we're probably not going to win this one. Like, if Joint wins, amazing, but it's not the one that we're meant to win. We're supposed to lose this one. The Hurkacz Demon Or match is the difference, and then of course the doubles is, if we go to the doubles, we should be okay with that. But yeah, like joint beating Swiatek would be nice, but it's not part of the plan. Like, she doesn't have to beat Swiatek. Leighton just chilling. He's just hanging out, Leighton. Yeah, he's just hanging out. Captain Australia. That's who he is. God, I love Leighton. If it wasn't for Leighton Hewitt, we wouldn't be here right now. By the way, Swiatek looks very emotional. What happened? What happened to Swiatek? Swiatek's in tears. What happened? I don't think she got injured. What happened to Swiatek? She's in tears. What happened? She got the... Maybe someone in the crowd said something? I mean, that's the only explanation. I don't think she's injured. What the hell happened? She's very emotional. I don't know what happened. Unless something personal's happened, which is really sad. It's not an injury. It's definitely not an injury. Because she didn't call a medical timeout or anything. I don't know. I mean, it's either something, you know, in her personal life is, you know, or someone in the crowd made a comment and she she didn't appreciate it. But again, I don't know what happened. 2-1 Swiatek. She's not injured though, so that's a good thing. But yeah, don't know what's wrong. And she's winning, so again, it's not the score. Good shot, Swiatek. I tell you what, if somebody said something in the crowd, that was a bad idea. Because now she's going to start becoming beast mode, and we don't want that. If you're Australia, you don't want to do that. Abdominal? She didn't get a medical timeout, though, so I don't... Like, she didn't get the doctor, so I don't know. I mean, she's playing fine. Yeah, that was confusing. Anyways, we'll wait and see. We'll see how she progresses with the match. There's a slice from Joint. I tell you, Swiatek's playing super aggressive, and it's working. 30 love. Yeah, I don't know. If it's an injury, she hasn't got a medical timeout for it, so it's either... If it is something... If she's got something going on... I don't think she does, though. Maybe just cramping? Maybe she has abdominal cramps. I don't know. Again, she's moving fine, and she's playing great. Great return for Joint. Swiatek sliced it back. Joint with a forehand. Swiatek forehand inside out in the net. It's 30-15. Yeah, which is why, that's why I went straight to, maybe someone in the crowd made a comment, but, but you just don't know. Maybe it's the pressure she's feeling of playing for the country. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's been a thing too. But she's leading, so, I don't know. If she was down 5-1 and she was getting upset because she was, letting people down, then I would understand. But she was up 2-1. So I'm not sure. We'll just wait and see. Hopefully it's nothing... hopefully it is not an injury. Pointing to her abs? Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe she's just got some discomfort. I don't know. I don't know. We're all guessing until we see any evidence of any reason. So far it's just... She's playing great, so I mean, it's not because it's not the scoreboard. 40-15. Joint return goes long, 3-1. 3-1. She might be feeling sick though, because she's blowing her nose a lot. So she might be sick and not feeling great because she's ill. Maybe, I don't know. She's blowing her nose a lot. Or maybe that's because she was upset. The doubles of Eala's doubles match will probably be happening in about 30 minutes. As we return now to the forehand of Joint. Forehand now from Swiatek into the net. 15 love. She always blows her nose, to be fair. Okay. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we won't know until the end of the match. Backhand return. Nope, that's a let. There's a serve into the net from Joint. Second serve. She does blow her nose a lot. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm out of ideas then. Maybe it is abdominal. Maybe she's feeling sick. She might be feeling sick. I mean, it might not be a strain. She might just be pointing to her stomach because she's feeling sick. She might have eaten some dodgy, sushi or something. I don't know. All right, 30 love. There's Joint serves the fault. Second serve. Second serve. As Joint double faults. All right, 30-15. Main thing is for Maya to be competitive. The signs are way better. Well, yeah, if she doesn't get blown out of the water like the last match, it's progress, right? She doesn't have to win. She just has to make sure she doesn't get smoked. Otherwise, but again, I'm not worried if Joint loses. If she loses badly, she only just played Swiatek like at the end of last year, so I'm not too worried. Like how much progress can you make against Swiatek in like 4 months? I mean, she hasn't. That's a tough one, right? Backhand goes in from Swiatek down the line. It's 30-0. I'm guessing that one of Joint's final tournaments last year was Korea, where she lost to Swiatek. And now the first tournament of the year, she's playing Swiatek again. So, like, how much, unless you, like, spent the entire offseason practicing for Swiatek, like, how much are you going to, improve in that time, specifically against somebody who beat you 11-2? Like, probably not much, right? If they had played this time last year and it was 12 months later and she got beaten badly, I'd be a bit more disappointed. But if Joint loses the same, like if she loses 2-2, I mean, what can you do? She just played Swiatek and she, it was a similar result. Swiatek just keeps hitting winners. I mean, this is ridiculous. 30-40. You know what I mean? Like I'm not expecting Joint to do great things. Maybe at the end of this year, if she can, the next time, like if this keeps going the way it is, the next time she plays Swiatek, hopefully, I mean, look at Lise, right? Lise is a great example. She played Swiatek 3 times. Every time was one-sided. And then the 4th time, she nearly beat her. So, it's never going to be... it's very rare that somebody gets absolutely smoked and in the next match they win. Unless you're in Anisimova. All right, 30-40. I mean, look at Coco. She couldn't get a set off Swiatek for years. And now look at her. She can almost beat her. Every time. Anyways, 4 out, but not many. Sometimes. Anyways, 4-1. Geez, Swiatek's got somewhere else to be. All right. 4-1 double break Swiatek in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes. All right. Mirra lost the first 2 games against Swiatek and then won the last 2, yeah. Third and fourth rounds of the Australian Open would be a great result for Maya. Oh yeah, I think third round would be epic. As a seeded player, third round's expected. If she is seeded. And then, yeah, I mean, fourth round for Joint would be awesome. It's been a long time since we've had somebody from Australia, like, that can do that, As long as she doesn't play Swiatek. As long as she doesn't play Iga in the 3rd round. Now she's going to play Swiatek in the 3rd round. We've ruined it. Bugger. Anyways. Nakashima wins? Nice. All right. Leighton's given plenty of instruction to joint. By the way, Chad, I went outside for 2 seconds. It is so sketchy outside. It's like 40 degrees and a strong breeze. It is so dangerous. Yeah, it is so scary outside right now. Luckily, I don't live anywhere near any open fields, but shit, it is not fun. It is a hot, dry, windy day, and there's bushfires everywhere. And then, yeah. So hopefully people are safe. Speaking of, love 15. All right, 4 and 4 and rally. And Swiatek 4 goes to 4 and joint. Great shot from joint. Love 30. She went after that one. Love 30. Yeah, I'm safe. It's just it's sort of like north of the city and west. But yeah, I've been keeping up to date with it all afternoon. It's been very, very very scary. 15:30. No, I don't need to leave. If I had to leave, it would be like you would hear it on your news. It'd be like worldwide news. If God forbid if that happened, you'd be hearing about it in your area. I mean, you probably will hear about the Melbourne bushfires. I mean, they were pretty bad in 2019, and people are saying it's the same. As that goes out from joint 30-all, yeah, people are comparing it to 2019, so it's not good. .30-all. Fires in remote areas, kind of, but not really. They're creeping though. But even then, like some of the biggest cities in Victoria are are being affected. .30-all. As that goes out by joint, it's 40-30. And I'm watching a guy on YouTube who's streaming live, Storm Chaser Daniel. And he's in like right in the hot spot. So that's looking scary as hell. Hopefully he stays safe, because that's some brave coverage. 40-30. And Swiatek says a 5-second serve. I have no idea how to watch the Synchronized match. I thought I did, and then I didn't. No idea. We're probably not going to watch it because I can't find it. So backhand to backhand rally. Swiatek goes to 4 joint. Joint hits it out. 5-1 Swiatek in this first set. She wants to watch Eala play doubles. I think that's why she's taking so long. She's going so quick. Swiatek wants to watch some Eala doubles. Fair enough. There are no fires near me, just a few small places in southeast. Yeah, apparently South Australia is having like way hotter weather than in Melbourne. I really dislike an exhibition overshadowing actual tournaments. I agree. Look, as much as I love Synchronized, and if I can find it, we'll watch it. But I'm not a real big fan of that match taking place right now. Like it doesn't seem right. I know there's like exhibitions next week, but they're all like part of the Australian Open. So it's a little different. It's not like just some one-off event in the middle of Asia, you know. If Sinner and Alcaraz were playing in Australia, like, you know, as a warm up to the Australian Open in Melbourne, it wouldn't feel as weird. But because it's just like this should have happened in December. Feels like an exhibition that should have happened, you know, before Christmas. But they got the dates wrong. I love 15, but they got paid a lot for it. So I mean, look, get paid. As we have a double fault from Joint, love 30. Yeah, Eala's doubles match won't be starting for another, like, you know, half an hour. So we had 2 days of 43. Yeah, we had like 43, then 33, and then now today 43. Man, Swiatek is just throwing the hammer. Jeez, I tell you, we watched Sabalenka today and she cruised. Swiatek's out here with like a mission. Swiatek is like playing aggressive. Hitting everything. Like, she is... This is scary. Swiatek is scary. I don't know why she was upset, but if somebody in the crowd upset her, that's their fault. The joint's getting smoked. We're blaming that. If somebody did something, we're blaming them. Love 40, by the way. There's a bit of backhand now from Joint. Into the back of Swiatek. Joint with the forehand. Again to the back of Swiatek as we get a forehand from Joint cross court. Swiatek forehand cross court again. Joint with a slice, can't get it. There's the set. That was like Sinner versus Demonor. That's what that was. That was Sinner versus Demonor. One of my least favorite matchups. I hate that match. Every time I hate that match. And that gave me flashbacks. I mean, Joint just could barely stay in the... Like, after the first shot, she was out of the rally. Madness. All right. 6-1. Come on, Demon. You have to beat Hubie now. Come on, Demon. It's all on you. Come on, Demon. You got this. You can beat Hurkacz. Has he ever beaten Hurkacz? Before? But yeah, Swiatek on fire. 10 winners. 8 errors, but super aggressive. No pressure demon. No, every pressure demon. He is Australia. He has the entire nation on his shoulders. It's on Demon. 2-1 Demon head to head. Good. Whew. Okay, good. But man, Swiatek is just on another level right now. She came out here and decided to choose violence. 6-1. Poland playing USA for sure. Hey. Swiatek might win this match, but Australia can still win the tie, all right? This is not the war, this is a battle. Swiatek will win the battle, but the war's still going on. We've still got Demon, and we've still got doubles, all right? Don't you count us out because one match. Swiatek can win this match, but we just have to win the other 2 matches. Please don't spam. Please don't spam. 6-1 Swiatek. I tell you, that set, out of everybody that we've watched so far this week, that set was the most impressive from any of the top players that we've seen so far. Now, granted, we haven't watched everybody, but Sabalenka we've watched, that was more impressive than any set Sabalenka's done so far this week. That was, like, Swiatek playing like that is Australian Open champion. But she's got to play like that for 7 matches in a row and also against the best players in the world because, unfortunately, Joint isn't yet one of those players. She's not Sabalenka. She's not Anisimova. But that was scary. And then she hits it out, so it's left 15. Love 15. And Swiatek serves again. Into the back end of Joint. Forehand Swiatek to the forehand of Joint. Lob goes up. As we got a forehand again from Swiatek to the forehand of Joint. Swiatek forehand again to the backhand of Joint. Swiatek backhand again. Now to that Joint backhand. Joint goes down the line, but it's in the net. Sabalenka was impressive against Buksha. More impressive than this? Maybe. Blunted.
Demon to carry us to semi-smiling imp.
God, I hope so. Thank you for the $2. Now, I think that set, the way that Swiatek played that set was, it was the way Swiatek played. Hitting the ball in the corners. Like, the difference between Sabalenka versus Buksha in this one was that if Swiatek plays like this against somebody in the top 10, it's also going to be very good for her. Whereas Sabalenka, when she played Buksha, she destroyed her, but she destroyed somebody who wasn't playing as well. This, like if Swiatek plays like this against Gauff tomorrow, that's bad for Gauff. Does that make sense? Like if Sabalenka played like that, like she did against Buksha, against, Swiatek, she has to play better than that, even though she was playing well. Does that make sense? Like this Swiatek is bad for everybody. Like this is bad news for everybody else. Whereas Sabalenka could play better than she did against Buksha, even though she dominated. But she did enough to win that match. Does that make, again, am I making sense? Like Swiatek right now is at like 95% of what she can do. And when she plays like this, she can beat everybody. Sabalenka would have to lift to play this person. Because again, Swiatek just hitting so clean. Forehand to forehand rally. Joint on the stretch. Swiatek. Forehand cross court again. Joint can't get it. I mean, Swiatek's on fire. 1-0. Sometimes, chat, you just got to watch a match and just go, shit, they're good. It's one of those matches. It's kind of like, and I'm saying this as an Australian, it should be painful. Demon or her catch will be painful if Demon gets beaten like this, but this is kind of like watching Sinner play Bublik when Sinner was just off his, like, just going nuts, right? And it was just like, it was so one-sided, and some people were like, this is boring. But it's a thing of beauty when somebody is just playing ridiculous, like the best they can play. And watching Sinner beat Bublik that day when, like, Sinner was just playing this insane level and you're just like, nothing Bublik can do. He was helpless. Like, that's that's fun to watch. And this is kind of like that. Joint has no answer, and Swiatek is not going to let her back. Like, this is just like peak Swiatek right now. And it's just fun to watch because it's so good. And if you're Coco Gauff, you're hoping Australia come back and win because I don't think Gauff wants to play this Swiatek. Especially because Coco's kind of been like up and down in her matches, right? Whereas this Swiatek is like, it's 2023 again, 2022. Anyways, backhand rally. As Swiatek goes down the line, Joint with a slice. Swiatek just making her move. Forehand cross court. Swiatek is throwing the hammer on everything. Like, she is hitting everything as hard as she can. And it's going in the corners, and Joint's just lucky to get a racket to it. 12 forehand winners already by Swiatek. Are you kidding me now? Love 15. This is crazy. Coco will cook Swiatek. Watch. Yeah, okay, you're not watching this match then. You're just, like, looking for attention or something. I don't know. Are you even watching this? You're watching this match and going, yeah, Coco could beat her. What are you talking about? Swiatek can't miss! What? I don't know what happened at the start of this match, but it pissed her off. And I love Coco, but shit. Coco's going to have to play like pretty damn good to beat this lady. I'm saying all this, so I'm going to get deported because it's against an Australian. Love 30. I was going to forehand rally. Swiatek again to the forehand of Joint. Swiatek forehand again. Into the forehand of Joint, to the forehand of Swiatek. Joint on the stretch. Swiatek down the line winner. I'm scared. This is scary. All right. Love. Jesus, is that what I look like? Love 40. Yeah, Gohan Unleashed. Good reference. All right, yeah, Hubie better go get ready to play because he'll be playing in about 10 minutes. 15:40, one goes wide. I don't know why she was upset. So I don't know. But whatever it was, she's turned that into anger and directing it towards Joint. Joint didn't do anything. It wasn't her fault, but Swiatek's like channeling it straight down the other end, and Joint's being punished for whatever Swiatek was upset about. Second serve Joint. Because Joint's better than this. Second serve 8, that's good. 30-40. Joint's way better than this, you know. Demon's run off to get ready because he's like, shit, I better be ready for my match in about 10 minutes. Whew. All right. 30-40. Still break point for Swiatek in the second. As the return goes into the forehand of Joint. Swiatek backhand slice. Joint's going to let it bounce. It's going to go out. Okay, Joint hanging on. We get to deuce. Joint from love 40 surviving. All right. There's a bit of four now from Joint. Oh, and Swiatek in the net. Okay, advantage Joint. Should just hold back Swiatek a little bit to stop her from mauling her. All right, advantage Joint. Still don't know what happened to Swiatek in the first part of this match, but again, whatever it was, if it was somebody, if Swiatek gets it out 1-0, if it was somebody saying something in the crowd, they should be just banned from watching tennis because look what they've done. They've done the opposite of what they thought they would do. I'm going to see if there's any information. I reckon someone in the crowd said something. Or she's sick. She's either not feeling well or somebody said something. Either way, it's not been a good day for Australia. 1-1. As with a forehand rally down to the line, the back into Swiatek, back into from Joint, into the forehand Swiatek. Swiatek in the net, love 15. So Joint just needs Swiatek to back off. Just a little bit. Just stop hitting all the winners. All right, 15-0. Good serve by Swiatek. Is Demon going to win today? I hope so. $15-0. Swiatek serves again. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Joint. Return goes to the forehand of Swiatek. Joint, forehand. Down the line in the net. 30-15. Svitolina and Cartel are still going, by the way. Svitolina hanging in that match. All right. 30-15. No, we're not going to watch Demon Hurkacz, unfortunately. Also, I don't really want to because it will stress me out. We'll watch it, but I'm not, like, I'll have it on, but I'm not watching it. We're not streaming it. Backhand to backhand rally. Swiatek overhits that 30-0. Not the greatest shot from Swiatek. Just a reckless backhand. 30-0. There's a return from Joint's a winner. Okay. Comeback starts now. 30-40. Swiatek just stopped a little bit. Now I have no idea, Ice. Do you have any idea? Great return from Joint. Inside out backhand winner. All right. Break point. First one of the day for Team Australia. 30-40. Serving to the forehand. Joint. Good return to the forehand. Swiatek. Joint. Forehand. Goes long. I love that Joint's going after it. She's like, you know what? I might not be able to out-rally you, but I can just smack the shit out of it, and maybe I'll win a point. And that's where we're at the moment. The Joint's just like, I'm just going to go after it, because Swiatek's been going after it, and it's worked. So sometimes you got to fight fire with fire, and she's trying. It's going to be a little bit... She's going to make some errors, but I mean, she can't just sit back and rally, because that hasn't worked. Return goes into the back of Swiatek. Backhand now from Joint. Into the back of Swiatek is Joint with a forehand cross court. Swiatek gets there, but Joint hit it long. Advantage Swiatek. Advantage Swiatek. To take the lead again. Swiatek holds 2-1. 2-1 in the second. All right. Okay. Swiatek holds. So Cartel's beating Svitolina right now. It means Cartel versus Jovic tomorrow at this stage. Unless Svitolina can come back. Swiatek's still upset. Again, not sure why, but she's still in tears. I reckon she's sick. Personally, I think she's I reckon she's not feeling well. I don't think it's an injury. I think it's an illness. I think she might not be feeling well. Like, she might have gastro, or she might be feeling like, sick or something. Like, she doesn't. I think she's feeling unwell. Block is in the final of Canberra tomorrow. Nice. Didn't Fonseca win that last year? Hello. All right. Back to Joint. Cartel's leading 5-3. Look, I wouldn't mind Svitolina breaking back in that one, just to give us some more time. Joint to serve. Into the back of Swiatek. Return gets the forehand of Joint. Swiatek into the net. 15-love. Could be because of the heat. Yeah, maybe. It might be related to the heat. Yeah, she had a kangaroo burger. That's a bad idea. Nobody should be doing that. 15-love. Kangaroo steak is not really. You can get other steak. Good serve, Joint. 30-love. Yeah, just please don't. What is it? You want to say hello? You want to say hello, do you? What's up? Hey. 30-love. As Joint serves the forehand, Swiatek. Forehand from Joint down the line. Good shot. Swiatek slices it back. Joint backhand. Goes long, and it's 30-15. Where are you going? Where you going? Where you going? Okay. 30-15. What's up? What's up? 30-15. There's joint serves a fault. Second serve. What's up? All right. Swiatek with a good return, 30-0. Just watched Sinner Alcaraz press conference. Yeah, Ice. So where is it being broadcast? Where's the match being shown? Do you have any information? Preferably for an Australian. 30-0. As we serve into the backhand, a Swiatek return is good. Joint gets it back, but it's in the net. 30-40. Swiatek to get the break in the second. Also, it looks like Cartel's going to serve for the match. Hey, Rublev's playing right now as well. Rublev is back in town. Speaking of Rublev, yeah, too expensive. All right, 30-40. Joint serves. Into the backhand, Swiatek, backhand from joint. Again to the backhand, Swiatek as joint goes down the line in the net. There's the break. 3-1, Swiatek in the second. Okay. Swiatek is doing the thing. As joint wins the point? No. Yes, she does. Love 15. As the return goes in the net by joint, 15-0. $15-all. As joint serves, sorry, Swiatek serves again, the forehand joint, and then Swiatek with a forehand cross-court winner. Beautiful forehand from Swiatek, and it's 30-15. As we get a serve down the tee from Swiatek as a fault, second serve. $30-15. Serving to the back in a joint, back in a Swiatek. Into the back in a joint, Swiatek back in again. To the back in a joint on the stretch, Swiatek with a forehand win up. 40-15. As Swiatek goes with the backhand of the forehand of joint, backhand of Swiatek, the backhand of joint, joint hits it out, and it's 4-1. Swiatek in the second. She's 2 games away from giving Poland the lead. Svitolina breaks back. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. All right, Swiatek 4-1. Okay. 4-1. As joint serves into the forehand of Swiatek. Forehand from joint again to the forehand of Swiatek as joint hits it wide. She tries to go for a winner. And it's 15. Love 15 again. Love 15. Kostruk looks dangerous. She did yesterday when she beat Anisimova. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. As the serve goes to the back into Swiatek. Good return from joint. Sorry, from Swiatek. Love 30. Joint's in trouble again. Hello. You just gotta wait, Bubba. Just wait. It's okay. Zhang withdrawing for the change of predictions for her this year. No, I'm going to stick with it. Her and Draper are just having are going to get, when they get back, they will be fine. They're just having an extended off season. By the way, Ice, do you know where I could watch it? Can you give me any information? Can anybody help me? As that goes out by joint, love 40. Swiatek for a 5-1 lead. And to serve for the match. Could joint versus Swiatek be another Sinner Alcaraz? A Sinner Djokovic, Demonor? I hope not. I hope it's just not. I hope it's just. Right now, it's like that. As we get a double fault by joint. All right. Swiatek's going to serve for the first match against Australia. United Cup giving good prize money. Undefeated singles player gets almost $1 million. Too good for a 500 event? Maybe. USA is going to be worried? They should be. because Swiatek is playing very well. And also Hurkacz is playing great too. Swiatek lets it bounce. The ball goes in. Cross-court backhand into the backhand of joint. Joint in the net. And it's 15-love. Ice. Okay. I'll have to figure that out. 15-love. Swiatek is on a mission. She's like, third time we're going to win this damn thing. Joint in the net on the return. 30-love. Love. Let's see the fault second serve. Ice, can you actually watch it there though, or is that you have to be from there? Is that available worldwide, or is it just for the audience? Good serve out wide. Joint hitting the net on the return. 40-love. Love, by the way, Cartel's and Cartel and Svitolina are still going, which is fine. All right, match point Swiatek to give Poland the lead. This match has gone for like 54 minutes, I think. I think that's what I can read. Serve out wide, the back of the joint, return. Goes out, Swiatek does it. In less than an hour, she gives Poland the lead. And just like the last match they played in October, Swiatek wins by only losing a couple of games. That was, look, if it was the first time she'd ever done it, we'd be surprised. But she does it a lot. That's the Swiatek special, that was. She played really well too. I mean, Swiatek, as much as it sucks for Australia, that was impressive by Swiatek. I mean, that's what an future Australian Open champion should play like. That's how she's got to play if she's going to, beat the other names. Yeah, less than an hour, and that was that. Whew, how was the crowd? I'll tell you, the crowd's actually pretty split because there's a lot of Polish people in Sydney, and they're all showing up. So it's actually pretty. The crowd wasn't as one-sided as you'd expect in Australia. It might change in the next match when we need to win, but it seemed like that first match there was pretty even crowd. Not that Australia had anything to cheer about. There's nothing we could cheer about, but If Huber loses, will Swiatek play the doubles? Maybe, yeah. I would suggest she would. That would be my guess. Would be yes. Yeah. Mickelson's up 3-1. Mickelson might be one of the guys to watch out for this year. I mean, he was great last year and the year before, but I feel like this year he might put himself in that conversation with Fonseca and Tien. All right. I'm going to go feed the dog, and then I'm going to come back, and we want to watch Eala play the doubles over in Auckland. That was supposed to happen. Well, actually, no. It was supposed to happen today. Yesterday, she was supposed to play, but her opponents withdrew. So now she gets to play. Her and Jovic, who are both in the semi-finals, they are playing next. So jump over there and we'll be back to watch that. But Swiatek gives Poland the lead. They're up 1-0. Now Hurkacz comes out, and Demonor's got to win that match against Hubie. So must-win match for Australia. We'll keep an eye on that result as it goes on. But yeah, that's happening. And also, I think Andreeva's coming up soon in Brisbane against Kostyuk. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm guessing Pegula won because I can't see a result. She did. She won easily. So yeah, so we'll keep an eye on the Andreeva match as well. But I'll see you guys soon.